What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Polymerization, guys. I got an amazing deck profile for you right here. I've had a lot of people, my locals and everything, ask about this. You know, I went first place undefeated in a box tournament for, Burst of Destiny. I've been playing other locals, different card shops within my travels. But you know what, guys? If you ain't a fellow material, smash that subscribe button, guys, and be one of my fellow materials as we can fuse together to a great channel. But without further ado, let's get right into that deck profile. I'll try not to go in too much detail because we should know what these cards do automatically. I run a 3 Taya. Taya's really good, it's just a great normal summon. A lot of people are cutting this down to 2. I still like it 3 because you run Power Desires. Haha, key hint, later on you'll see that. But normal summon, create a token, reveal SwordSoul card or a worm monster, make a token, no big deal. And then if it's ever used for a synchro material, you just send a SwordSoul or worm monster from deck to your hand. So, or a SwordSoul card or worm monster. Remember, there's a difference there. I also play 3 of Longin. Longin's really good because a lot of people have actually been misplaying this and not realizing when you special summon him by discarding a SwordSoul card or one worm monster, you actually create a token automatically. It's not when he hits the field he makes that token. It's all in one. So when he special summon, the token comes with it. You can't affect Valor and Permanence. Keynote for a lot of people there. And then if he's ever used for secret material, you burn your opponent for 1,200 life points. Alright, and then we run 3 Moyi. Moyi is just the bread and butter for this deck. This card just keep going up in price. I wouldn't be surprised it hits that $100 mark, to be honest with you. It's like the Rhoda for the deck more than anything. When it's normal special summon, you reveal a SwordSoul card or a worm monster, create a token, and then if this card is sent as a secret material to the graveyard, draw a card. Amazing card. And I'm actually running 2 Ecclesia. I don't really think you need a 3rd, but I'm quite happy with 2, honestly. It's great if you're going 2nd. It's just a big tribute for cost, special summon SwordSoul monster, just go off when what you do Emoji, and it's just amazing. That is the SwordSoul package for the monster lineup. Let's get right into the Tenyi package, guys. Alright, in the Tenyi package, I'm actually doing 3 Asunas. Asuna is just really good. That is your extender more than anything in this package, more than anything. 2 Adhara. Adhara just recovers, helps you bring stuff back. And then you got 2 Fashuda. 2 Fashuda is just good because it just returns stuff and get rid of things. Really great. That is pretty much it for the Tenyi package. I don't see this package ever changing. I feel like this will be the package for here and out. I don't see anybody ever playing 3 or Fashuda unless you're on a budget and that's all you can afford. I get that. Hand trap lineup, I actually run 3 Ash Blossoms. Ash Blossoms just generic overall, and then 3 Infinite Permanents. Honestly, this is all you need. You don't really need a lot of hand traps in this deck. If it was up to me and droplets wasn't stupid crazy in price, I'll wait till the reprint. I will actually change these ashes into droplets, in my honest opinion, if it was up to me. But that's all I do as far as the hand trap lineup. Going into the spells, I actually run a triple tactical talents, a 3 of. It's really good, especially if your opponent's going to hand trap you a lot. I don't feel like crossout's needed in the Tenyi build. You break boards so easy in this deck, it's not even funny. I run 2 Paw Desires. 2 Paw Desires because I've never liked running 3 Paw Desires in any deck. I know that consistency's there, but there's that horrible feeling you get when you Paw Desires into a Paw Desires. That is like the worst feeling in the world. So I like to minimize that more than anything. And then 1 Call by the Grave, because even if you don't hand trap somebody, you call by grave a key piece somebody's graveyard they need. That's just amazing, and I think it's really good. Other spells we run Emergent, SwordSoul Emergent. This card is amazing. I love this card. You can add 1 sword monster from your deck can, and if you control a synchro monster, you can add a worm monster instead. Keynote, guys, keep that in mind. A worm monster. And then I run the monster born of the deck, more or less. It's SwordSoul, it's searchable. You just need 1 of. If you Paw Desires it, it's okay. It ain't no big deal, but it's still really great. Also run 3 Vessel of Dragon Cycle. This card right here is bonkers with the Tenyi package. If this wasn't made with the Tenyi package, it probably wouldn't be that great. But this card alone is just stupid good. Just the fact you get to send a worm monster from deck to your graveyard. Then if you control a face-up non-worm monster, you can add a Tenyi monster from different hands. So you can send a worm monster and then add. So it gives you so much beneficiary, recovery, and get you going. And the only regular trap I run is SwordSoul Blackout. I run these at 3. A lot of people run this at 2, but this card is just so good, guys. You don't understand. I literally demolished Virtual World just for this card alone. They set up the big board Crystal Wing and Caligula. Excuse me. And I literally just summoned a Tenyi monster, set this, and passed. During the turn, I just popped everything, ruined their board. This card is amazing. If anything gets a full upgrade in OTS pack or something, it would definitely be SwordSoul Blackout. Hands down, guys. Alright, going into the extra deck. Extra deck, I run 2 Monk of the Tenyis. 2's all you need. You don't ever really need a third. I think that's all you need. And I also play Shaman of the Tenyi. A lot of people say this card is garbage and not that great. This card is really good, guys. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that you discard 1 card and target 1 worm monster in your graveyard, special summon it, doesn't say what worm monster. As long as you can even do your synchros, as long as they're properly summoned, that's all that matters. Also, for rest of the turn, you cannot activate effects of monsters special summon from the extra deck. That's the key word there. That's special summon from the extra deck. So the ones you revive from the graveyard in late game, their effects are live, just not from the extra deck. Key note in that. A lot of people have slept on that and not thought about that. I also run 1 Yangzing and actually Baxia and 1 Yazia. A lot of people are running 2 Baxia. I don't really think I need to. I've never had a moment where I feel like I needed a second one in any situation. I think 1's enough. So that's just my thought process in that. I think it works just fine the way it is. I do run 1 Draco Berserker. Draco Berserker is just so good because it outs like Token Collector and a bunch of other cards. Do not sleep on this card. It will disrupt your opponent so bad that if you banish it, they cannot do nothing. And then anybody that plays SwordSoul needs to play Crimson Flare. I don't care who you are, you got to play this card. This card will win you games right outright. If you break your opponent's board and put this on and attack, they can't play. Virtual World can't play. The Mirror Match can't play. Drytron can't play. There's so many decks that cannot play because of this card right here. I also run the Dragtite for spell and trap negation, and I actually play the white Aura Rail because a lot of times your opponent puts stuff in attack position, just Regeki everything and just attack them. Even if it's something can't be destroyed by card effects, you can attack them twice. That's usually pretty good for late game, and you can actually get the win pretty fast on that one. I do run 2 Grandmaster. I think 2 is pretty much safe in anything. I don't see anybody really needing a third. You can recur stuff, so it's not a big deal. And I do run 1 of the Sovereign. He is actually so godly because he gets 100 attack and defense for each banished card. That's not even including your banished zone, your opponents as well. So activating Desires on this, you get an additional 1,000. There's been one game I actually resolved Desires twice. Got him up to 5,000 and just swung for game. It was just godly. I loved it. We do run a Chow Fang. Chow Fang is just really good because you can actually just go in, keep your opponent from using any light monsters from Ghost Ogre, Nibiru, Effect Veil. And then if you're playing like the Drytron matchup, this is pretty much just an auto win against Drytrons because I can't use our light monsters. Any other deck you might run in that needs lights. So this card is just an auto win for a lot of those situations. I do play 1 Ruddy Rose Dragon. Ruddy Rose Dragon is just broken. You actually can disrupt a Phantom Knight player and Ruddy Rose them, they lose. I mean, they can't do nothing at all with that. Also, with like Virtual World, anything that needs Graveyard, Shaddolls, anything needs Grave. This wins you games more than anything. Now, shout out to my boy, Jamichael. I don't have it with me right now, but Born on the Floor, he is actually a godly card. He's the other card. He's coming in the mail, but I'm on the road, so I don't have him with me. But I will. I did order him. He's probably in the mail today. He's probably sitting at home more than anything. Now, one card I want to talk about that you need in the side no matter what. If you're not maining it, you definitely need to do Arch's Protos. Protos is just a broken card in this deck. I feel like this card will probably be like VFD. It's going to get ban worthy. Something, this card is just makes this deck even more deadlier more than anything. Because when you put it on the field, you just banish 3 cards. The different attributes, that's light, dark, wind. That's so easy for this deck. Everything in this deck is so many different attributes. And then you just call an attribute on the field, whether it be light, dark, wind, whatever you got on field, or they have it on field. And then your opponent can't special summon any monsters of that attribute during their turn. Keynote also, you could actually call Dark, pop Protos himself, and then even then when he leaves the field, your opponent still can't do nothing, guys. But guys, that is actually my Tenyi SwordSoul build. I hope you love it, guys. Don't forget with polymerization, playmats. If you ain't got your playmats today, guys, don't forget to go to Pale Magnum Mats to get your playmats and use that promo code POLYXL to get 5% off your order, guys. Look at, ain't it just beautiful? It's amazing. But it also helps support the channel, guys. Remember, smash the subscribe button. Be one of my fellow materials, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one. Love you guys.